we will have an upper reach for Fall River, a lower reach, so 2 reaches, and a tributary, Butte Creek. So we will draw 3 reaches. Pay very close attention to the first one I draw. Then you can just draw the others, okay? So let's watch. Okay, so first we're gonna enter geometric data. Click on that, and up comes the geometric data screen. Okay. Catch this one that I say. What we are drawing is not to scale, just a picture, okay? Just a picture, no scale. I'll talk about scale tomorrow and next days when we think about coordinate systems, okay? But no scale in this model.
Ямар нэгэн хэмжээсгүй зүгээр л яах нь зурх юм байна. За дараа нь бид координатын систем үзээд эхлэхээр тэгээд хэмжээстэй зургуудыг оруулж байгаа. Өнөөдөртөө зүгээр шууд ямар нэгэн хэмжээсгүй шууд.
You must draw your reach upstream to downstream. Because the model assumes that's what you're doing. Okay, so.
За тэгээд дээд хэсгээс өөрөө гэдэг урсгад эхэлж байгаа хэсгээс доошоо зураад байна шүү дээ. Ямар нэгэн байдлаар зураад.
Okay, so click on River Reach tool.
За энэ River Reach гэдэг хамгийн ихэнд байгаа тэр story гэх юм шүү.
See your cursor change to pencil. Or what's pencil? Okay, now listen, I click, left click, okay? Now I can draw anywhere. Every time I click, vertice, okay? So I'm just going to click, 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 double click. Oh, I didn't double click. Okay, now, when I double click, end of reach, and it asks me for the name of the river and the name of the reach. So the first one will be Fall River and Upper.
За тэгээд зурж явж байгаад хоёр томсчих юм бол зогсож чинь гэж. Тэгэнгүүтээ тухайн голын чи ямар нэртэй байх вэ гэдэг нэрийг асуунаа.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now you want to draw the lower reach. Start close to this, draw this, and then draw this, but make sure give it the right names, okay? And I'm going to be drawing. Yell, scream, raise your hand if you want some help, okay? Okay.
Where is it? The window reach.
Right up here.
Under name river.
Upper.
Fall River and Upper. Here. Upper reach. Yes, yes, that's right. Second one is just Fall River, but going to be lower. Okay, the lower reach.
Адилхан нөгөө болчихсон. Lower.
Яагаад хоёр тасар сурж байгаа гэхээр одоо юм шиг болчихж байгаа.
Okay. Then I'm going to draw my
Аюур үйлдэл яаж уцаад байна? Сурж байгаа үйлдэл яаж уцаад байна?
make the what?
Big one.
Let me see. How do I make big words? Oh,
I did something wrong here too.
okay.
I just want to cut down like
Let's do this. Let's do this.
my upper side is very big. It's long,
Yeah.
so I have to cut it down.
This is good. So as you build any model, perspective. Perspective of, okay, how big is my model? How big is this reach? Fit it on the screen? Those kind of things. I had to learn that and I've redone many times, okay? So one possibility let me finish this a minute. Okay, some of you may have gotten the junction, okay? We are just going to call the junction suitor. Suitor. Now, here's what can happen. Let's go edit, delete reach, and now you can redraw. That's probably the easiest way to scale it in. If you got too big, probably delete that reach and then redraw to a better scale, okay?
Yes.
Butte. Butte. How are we doing? Upper Butte is okay. Yeah. But in some of the edits and options, we'll learn some of that a little later. But if you go to edit, see, you can change names, move an object, add points, you can do all kinds of things. Okay? Looks okay. Let's see.
Oh. Ингээд дарангуй шүүд ингээд гараад байна. Зүгээр хиндэр аж ганц тасалж тэгээд уусаагаад байна. Одоо сүүх яам байж. Тэгвэл одоо энэ би
You can select that and change that name back to you or something if you want. Yeah, okay. Okay. There are some editing tools to move things, change names. Up here in the left, like click and you can change a name. You know, I can change that reach and river name if I want to. But here's an important thing. You have to click off change name. Otherwise it stays on. And then you're trying to do something else and you're, okay? Once you use a tool, you've got to click it off or take it off. Yes?
How to change the direction?
Okay. If you go edit, move an object, see all the vertices. So you can grab a vertice and move it. Okay? So you could change the shape if you wanted to. That, I don't know if we can orient it. So how's everybody doing? Do we have our reaches? The big thing is I want everybody to have 3 reaches.
Yes.
And, okay? This is where we want to be before we start adding cross sections. Okay. Oh, wrong direction. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go edit. Delete a reach. View.
Zoom in.
Now just redraw. Okay? No, up here.
이팁 들어가라. 자, 이게 에이트 포인트 지금
Trip.
그치 수트를 갖고 있는데 마스터
The name is okay. Your junction, butter. Okay. But if you want, click edit. Change name. Select name. Select the name. Yeah? No, that's not it. Say Yeah.
어떤 그룹 맞나?
Okay.
여기 어딘 부동 받거나 약장 받나
어디 당도 지금.
받나 그 이렇게 뒤집게 다시가
Okay? All right. Next step, we are going to add cross sections. Okay? Cross section data. So, the cross section we are going to add is this information. All right? It's in the manual. I'll kind of bounce between the two. Okay? But let me show you how to start. Okay.
За одоо нэг хөндлөрөөр хяналтынхаа юм руу гайс татах юм. За. Cross section гэдэг энэ зүйлийн хоёр дээр байгаа юу байгаа.
So click cross section. Here's the cross section data. Options. Add a new cross section. Okay? This is the station. And for this one, it's 10. 10. Station 10. Can you see? Say okay. So now, river station 10. But note, we were Fall River, Upper Reach. Okay? So this is, description is upstream boundary of Fall River. Important to use good descriptions.
Excuse me, I've got lost.
Okay.
So
Can we help with questions too? Yes?
just here. So it add new cross section or
No, you have a cross section. This is a new cross section. Oh. Yeah, you need to add a new cross section. 10, 1-0. Okay. Okay. Now give it upstream boundary. Okay? Okay. Now, the next, I gotta hit enter. Oh. Upstream. Apply data. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is enter the station and elevation. This is your cross-section information, okay? So, for example, the first one is 110, 120, 200, 210, 230, 240, 350, 360,
За 10
The elevation,
Elevation is 90,
90,
80,
80,
78,
80,
70, 71, 79, 81, and 91.
done.
Okay?
It's only 8 stations.
Yeah? How many? What's the minimum?
5.
Okay, so now what you can do, red means it's not saved. If you hit apply data, okay, now it's in, and also look at what you get.
Oh.
A plot of your cross section. You can actually, well, does the data look right? Is something off? You can check. Okay, let me talk briefly about the next pieces of information. Downstream reach length. So what's distance to next cross section? Okay? You give it for left over bank, for channel, and for right over bank.
Oh.
Then, in the left, Manning's N value. You know, us Americans, we use Manning's, Europe use Chesney, kind of same equation, Chesney and Manning. So this is Manning's N for left over bank, channel, right over bank. And then bank station. What is the station of your bank, top of bank? Okay? Because that defines change in Manning's N for your conveyance analysis. Okay, so we'll add that information now, all right?
자, 이거 бүгд явуулсан уу?
450.
Минийгийн томьёо, шийдсэн томьёо юу гэдэг.
Tell me if I'm going too fast, okay?
자, apply. Are we doing? We ready? Okay. Now, I like to think, a real project, we have different cross sections. We're going to use a tool and just copy this cross section and make some adjustments for the rest of the cross sections. So follow me closely, because you have to remember to change reaches when we go to the lower reach. You have to change reach number. Okay? So what we're going to do,
За, цагаа хийгээд байгаа гэж шууд бодохгүй. Дээрээс нөгөө хөлбөрүүдэд татаа шууд кофедээ дараагийнхаагаа тавиад байгаа. Тэнгэрээ дахиад
let's
ажиллаа.
see. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy the first cross section to this station, Then we're going to copy this cross section to the lower reach and then copy that down. We will adjust the elevations so it gets less. We can also adjust the width of the floodplain. So this is a nice tool actually. And then these are the left downstream reach lengths, okay? Distance to downstream. So I'll go slow, and you can kind of follow me if you want to. If you want to charge ahead, charge ahead. Okay, so I need this up. So in RAS, cross section. Okay, so let's get our cross-section editor up there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to go, we're in Fall River Upper. We're going to go Options, Copy Current Cross-Section. And it asks you what river station. So this river station is going to be 9.9. 9.9. Okay, 9.9.
Options'u ara. Options işi var Copy.
So we've got a new cross section at 9.9, but we want to change its description. Fall River Upper Station 9.9.
Station, upper.
Okay.
Upper river.
Then apply.
Station.
Just for the name.
River.
Okay.
Station.
Next, we're going to go Options,
9.
and we are going to adjust the elevations. Adjust elevations.
Ask a question.
Yes.
Option
Add to elevation.
And this is the amount we're either going to add or subtract from. And we are going to adjust all elevations minus 0.5. Options, under Options. Go. Yeah, just hit Apply. Okay. Okay, now Options. Adjust elevations. Minus 0.5. So we're going downstream and the elevation is getting lower.
So minus 0.5.
Yeah, minus 0.5. Okay.
Okay.
Nope. All my elevations. Subtracted a half a foot.
Oh, so we're gonna click apply
So
data.
now we're going down.
Apply data?
Yeah, I apply after every change. Apply data.
Yeah, it's done.
Now, Options. Adjust stations.
Okay.
Now we can either widen or narrow the floodplain. Okay? So let's click on Adjust Stations, and you can either